Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. This is a very special video for me because this is my first ever collab with one of my favorite gacha tuber, Playz. If you watch my full video, I have 3 promises for you. First is you will solve like a pro. Second is you will amaze your teachers. And third is you will make your parents proud. So if you want to get all those 3 promises, keep watching this video until the end. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please click the subscribe button and the bell button for notification. This video is all about addition of fractions. I want to make it easy and I want to teach you how to solve like a pro in 5 to 10 seconds. Let's have our first fractions. 1/10 plus 6/10. First is to examine the fractions. These fractions are similar fractions, means they have the same denominator, that is 10. To add similar fractions, we just copy the common denominator, 10. Then we add the numerators. 1 plus 6 is equal to 7. Finally, we check if our answer is in the lowest term, and 7/10 is in the lowest term, and that's our final answer. Let's have our second example. We have 1/4 plus 3/5. First, examine the fractions. These fractions are dissimilar fractions. Dissimilar fractions are fractions with different denominators. To add dissimilar fractions, first, we multiply the denominators. 4 multiplied by 5 gives us 20. That will be our denominator. Next, we multiply 1 and 5. The answer is 5. Next, we multiply 3 and 4. The answer is 12. Since our process is addition, we add 5 and 12. It gives us 70/20. We check if it is in the lowest term, and yes, it is in the lowest term. Therefore, it is our final answer. If you have noticed, we have drawn something like a butterfly, and it's called the butterfly method. Let's have our third example. 2/5 plus 1/10 is equal to, let's do the butterfly method again. First, we multiply the denominators, that is 5 and 10. It will give us 50. Next, we multiply 2 and 10. It will give us 20. Then, we multiply 1 and 5. That will form like a wing of the butterfly. Gives us 5. Since our process is addition, we add 20 plus 5. It gives us 25. Finally, we check our final answer if it is in the lowest term. Since 25/50 is not in the lowest term, we have to change it into the lowest term. Now, the first thing to do when we change fractions into the lowest term is to think of the largest number that can divide both 25 and 50 equally without a remainder. And that number is 25. So we divide 25 by 25. Our answer is 1. 50 divided by 25. Our answer is 2. Now our final answer is 1/2. Our fourth example is 1/2 plus 6/12. Now first, we examine the fractions. You will notice that 12 is a multiple of 6, and we can divide 12 equally by 6. Now, let's reduce 6/12 into lowest term. 6 divided by 6 is equal to 1, and 12 divided by 6 is equal to 2. Now, our brand new fractions are 1/2 plus 1/2. Now, I think that's easier to add because they are correct. Similar fractions. For similar fractions, we just copy the denominator 2 and then add the numerators. 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. The answer is 2 halves. 2 halves is an example of an improper fraction because the numerator is equal to the denominator. An improper fraction is a fraction whose numerator is equal to or greater than the denominator. Since our numerator is equal to the denominator, our answer will be a whole number. And any fraction whose numerator is equal to the denominator is equal to 1. And 1 is our final answer.
Please click the subscribe button and bell button for notifications. Thank you.
Let's have another example. We have 4/6 plus 1/2. If we assess our fractions, 4/6 is in the higher term. We have to reduce 4/6 into lowest term. We think of a number that can divide 4 and 6, and the greatest is 2. 4 divided by 2 is equal to 2. 6 divided by 2 is equal to 3. Now our brand new fractions are 2/3 plus 1/2. Now we can do the butterfly method. First, we multiply the denominators, 3 and 2. Our answer is 6. That will be our denominator. Next, we multiply 2 and 2. Our answer is 4. Next, we multiply 3 and 1. The answer is 3. Since our process is addition, we add 4 and 3. Our answer is 7. That's the numerator. Our answer is 7/6. Now 7/6. The numerator is greater than the denominator, so this is an improper fraction. We have to convert it into a mixed number. Now, how do we convert improper fractions to mixed fractions? We divide the numerator by the denominator. Our quotient will be the whole number. The remainder will be our numerator, and the divisor will be our denominator. Now, let's go back to our improper fraction. 7/6. We divide 7 by 6 is 1. 1 multiplied by 6 is 6. We subtract 7 less 6 is equal to 1. Remember, our quotient will be the whole number. So our quotient is 1. That is our whole number. Next, the remainder will be our numerator. The remainder is 1. That will be our numerator. And the divisor will be our denominator. The divisor is 6. That will be our denominator. Now, our mixed fraction is 1 and 1/6. Now, let's go back to our computation. 7/6 or 1 and 1/6. And that is our final answer. Now, before we end our short video, we want to sum it up for you to better understand and to remember our steps. First, we evaluate or we examine the fractions. If they are similar fractions, then we add the numerators and copy the common denominator. Then, we evaluate our answer again. If our answer is a proper fraction, or a proper fraction is a fraction whose numerator is less than the denominator, we check if it is in the higher term. If it is in the higher term, we reduce it to its lowest term. And the lowest term is our final answer. If our final answer is an improper fraction, first, we check if it is in the higher term. If it is in the higher term, we reduce it into the lowest term. Then, we convert it to a mixed fraction. And the lowest term of the improper fraction and the mixed fraction is our final answer. Now, what if we have dissimilar fractions? If we have dissimilar fractions, first, check if the fractions are in the lowest term. If it is not, Therefore, it is in the higher term, we change it into the lowest term. Then, we do our butterfly method. After doing that, we have our final answer. Now we can evaluate our final answer. Again, if it is a proper fraction and it is in the higher term, we have to reduce it to the lowest term, then that is our final answer. Finally, if it is an improper fraction and it is in the higher term, we have to reduce it to the lowest term and convert it to a mixed fraction. And that will be our final answers. I hope you learned a lot in this video. Now it's time for you to take the action and do our 3 promises, that is first, solve like a pro, second, amaze your teachers, and third, make your parents proud. If there are topics in math that you want me to make a tutorial about, please write it in the comment section below. If you like this video, please hit the like button. And if you want more of my free tips, how to solve like a pro, just hit the subscribe button and the bell button for notification. I hope you learned a lot with this short video. Thank you for watching.